Hey everyone, this is Rich Daisley with Surgent. I'm the Director of A&A Content, and I just want to take a few moments to talk about some of the intricacies of adopting the new lease accounting standard found in ASC Topic 842. As you knew, the new standard is applicable effective January 1st, 2019 for public companies and 1 year later for private companies. While there's a lot of work to do in order to implement the new standard, here are a couple things to think about when you develop your implementation plan. The first one is that you need to have a process to accumulate all the documents that you're going to need to account for leases under the new standard. Very often companies account for their leases on a decentralized process, particularly for operating leases. So accordingly, you're going to have to find a way to get all those leases that may be out in the field and bring them into one place so that you can analyze them and account for them appropriately. Secondly, if you're putting operating leases on the balance sheet, both from a liability and an asset perspective, you're going to need to develop certain assumptions that are going to allow you to follow the provisions of Topic 842. So such things as discount rate and lease term, you're going to need to develop those assumptions based on your reading of the lease as well as current market situations. The next thing you're going to need to do under Topic 842 is something that you may not currently be doing under the current lease accounting guidance, and that is review for what is called an embedded lease. An embedded lease would be something that's in another agreement, but also gives you the right to use an asset which is specifically identifiable. And if you meet those two conditions, then in addition to accounting for the existing contract, you also need to account for those assets as an embedded lease as well. So this is a relatively new concept that could be tricky for companies to implement. And then lastly, remember that when you're implementing the new standard, you use the modified retrospective approach as opposed to a full retrospective approach, which you might be doing with regard to your revenue accounting. So again, there's a lot of nuances when you consider how to adopt Topic 842, but these are just a couple of them that we've seen have caused a lot of problems with companies as they start to implement their approach to accounting for leases under 842. So hopefully this update has been helpful for you, and it gives you some pointers to help make the implementation process go as smoothly as possible.